Yo, 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 yo. What up, what up, what up?
What's happening, man?
I'm just chilling, bro. I'm just chilling, bro. What's that? What's that background, bro? You got a different background this time, man. Got some trees and some
Wow.
suburbia.
It's just the backyard, man. Out here in Brisbane, Brisbane, but my bad.
Oh, true, true. Nice, bro. Nice, man. Just
Yeah, bro. Just little detox, bro. Little
hey,
detox, bro. Had
I
to run
feel
away
you.
from the city, bro.
I feel you, bro. That shit is needed sometimes, hey, man. Cause damn.
You're gonna get away from the noise sometimes.
Melbourne and Sydney be a bit crazy, hey.
Hey, nah, man.
The levels is just different, bro. For real. Cause I was up there a couple of weekends ago. And I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie, bro. It's honestly, it's like I was like back in the day, I never thought it was that different. But bro,
Like
yeah,
are these guys sleeping, right?
bro, like I was like, this is a whole nother world, man. Like everything is just behind, bro. It's like just different, just slow down, you know what I mean? Whereas over here, it's just like fucking crazy, bro. Fucking hell.
I seen the guy from Melbourne. He posted a story in the
Yeah,
hospital, bro. I hope it's not for what I think it
damn.
is, but Godspeed to him, bro.
Yeah, yeah, shit, true.
Yeah.
Nah, nah, all good, bro. But hey, man, it's good to be
Mm.
back, bro. It's been a minute, man. But it's an exciting time right now in the world, in the land of Oz, right? Like, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of things going on right now on the local scene. So I think it's good we just, we get stuck into it, man. Let's talk about the feds, man, the federal election, bro.
The Feds, bro.
Ooh,
Alphabet boys.
man. Ooh.
Um, who are you voting for, man? Let's start it right there.
Hey, bro. Me, I'm an
And why?
immigrant, bro.
Yeah, bro. So what? You gotta vote Labor.
Me, bro. That one, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't even play, bro. Mine's automatic, bro. Mine's
Labor
automatic.
automatic.
Labor all the way, bro.
What,
Alba all the
what's
way,
wrong?
bro.
What's wrong with the liberals, man?
Man, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. But I guess look, to be honest, they kind of are the same, particularly this election. They kind of like there isn't really that much difference. I thought particularly the last election, the
Mm.
Shorten led Labour campaign, I felt like, they were trying to be a little bit more progressive. But this time around, to be honest, this time around, I haven't really heard anything really stand out for me from what they've been saying. It kind of sounds like the same stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So, I
yeah.
mean, really, honestly, I'm just voting Labour because it's just, I would rather vote for Labour, man. You know what I mean? I just don't vote Liberal, bro. Like, I'm more about I guess I'm a little bit more about the common good, right? And although it may not be 100% accurate, bro, but I'd
Mm.
rather be down with Labor because I feel like, they will do a bit more people oriented stuff, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I agree. Like, I think last time Bush Shorten came out with like a bunch of ideas and stuff.
Yeah,
Talking about removing the negative tax gearing.
yeah.
He had some big health policies that he wanted to like some actual structural change shit that he was trying to do.
Whole too.
And I don't think those guys like the liberals even came with any policies last time. I didn't think he even thought he was going to win. You know what I mean?
But
And
liberals just say
I
economy.
think
That's all
since
they say, bro.
we better economic
Jobs,
managers.
economy, jobs, economy, jobs. Every election, bro. Since I've been here, economy, jobs. That's it.
Yeah, but it's kind of like it's actually a bit sad that like the Labour guy like Albanese he had to strip his shit down, just to you know be palatable to the major to the majority of people. You know, because now
I
like
feel you.
it's almost like whatever liberals say we're doing here, we like there's not really that much of a difference. Like
Yeah.
like that I can see other than what did he talk about? I think he's been talking about federal integrity commission. Did you
Commission.
hear
Yeah,
about
yeah, yeah.
that?
Yeah, 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 yeah. And corruption in that.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on that, man? You think that's necessary or?
Man, personally, I don't really think, look, personally, I don't really think that's one of the burning matters right now. I mean, I feel like obviously where I'm sort of like coming from the levels of corruption is different, right? So I don't really think that's
where you're coming from, they're off the charts, bro.
yeah, you know what I mean. So I don't really feel like that's like the biggest deal, you know. But I guess these guys are going by what the people want, right? And I feel like there is a little bit of distrust right now within the Australian public around the government and how they've been moving. So it's probably more of a reaction to that, right?
Yeah. Like, but do you really think? I don't know. Like I would
sorry,
be surprised
bro.
if the Liberals won right now.
My headphone
Mm,
jumped
it
out,
fell
so
out.
you might.
Yeah, no, don't worry. I'm gonna rewind it. I'll be surprised if the Liberals won, just because you know this guy. But look at all the scandals that's happened, right? Like, remember when there was those bushfires and man, he happened. I don't think he planned to go to Hawaii, but he just happened to be in Hawaii at the worst time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, and like, you've seen all these news cartoonists drawing photos of him in his, what do they call them shirts, man? In Hawaii, Honolulu type shirts, man. And, while people were burning out there. And then he came back and he tried to shake a couple people's hand, and he was getting sworn at, by Bogans, for lack of a better word. And then even now with the floods, you know what I mean? Like, people are like, every time. And then, like, it looks like the actual.
Yeah.
They like people actually loathe this guy, like, you know what I mean, like they hate this guy.
I feel you. I feel you. It's mad though, because I feel like people don't like this guy as in personally, right? I feel like they don't like him personally because they're for those reasons that you mentioned. Like, I don't really, even when you hear, like, I think you heard just the other day, like there was a little bit of a scandal about when he was talking about a lady who had like an autistic child asked him in the presidential debate, and then he said something about being blessed, like he was just talking about his kids or whatever, but the way people took it.
Yeah.
And then they got mad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, but like
yeah.
It's like basically like I feel like people don't like him personally, Jack Scott. Like, I feel like that was an example that people generally don't like him personally, but I feel like when it comes to managing the country, managing the economy, right? I feel like people are going to be like, they'd rather him than Albo, who can't even quote the cash rate or the unemployment rate. You know what I'm saying? Like that was like.
Well, okay, fine, fair enough, bro.
Yeah.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough. But look, ScoMo himself couldn't quote the, he failed to quote the price of the loaf of bread and the liter of petrol like 2 months ago, man. Like, and you're so forgiving of that. You know what I mean? Like, bro, come on, man. Like, how much is a loaf of bread? Let me ask you that question.
Fool, depends on what type of bread I buy, bro. I can buy some fancy bread. Basic, I can buy some home brand bread.
Most basic, bro. Like, let's say you work in
Coles. Who cares about the price of bread, bro?
Bruh, I know you're buying the home brand bread, bro. Like, come on, but you acting like brothers ever walk in and start buying the fucking gourmet, like wheat. The 5% wheat, whatever. Like, bro, the most basic ass one, but what is it?
Bro, I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. I actually buy I buy this stuff. It's like I think it's whole grain. The one from Aldi, the whole grain one from Aldi.
Okay.
Yeah, the whole grain one from Aldi. I think it's 280.
How much is that?
Is it 280? I don't know, man. Something like 280, I think. 280 or $3 and or 3 something.
A liter of petrol.
Bro, that depends, bro. Like, I mean, that shit was going crazy. But right now, like the other day, I bought like 98 for like $1.80. $1.76. But bro, like that one is so variable, bro. You know what I mean? Like, if he doesn't know that, it's like it's variable. You know what I mean? Like,
but at least you know what the range. Like, yes, it's variable, but the range is usually like not like, you know what I mean? It'll be like.
Yeah.
If it's 220 this week, next week, it might be like 209 or something, right? Right. If it's right now, I think it's 169 or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, don't quote me on that because I haven't been whipping for a week. But if it's 169 right now, the next week it might be 189 or like, or something like 159. Like he could have had like at least a little bit of an idea. Right? Like, this guy just said straight up, like, hey, look, I think, what did he say? Like Jenny, he always says Jenny, hey, Jenny, me and Jenny, okay, like, you know what I mean? But back to the disabled thing, like I think there's a question from one of the participants. She says she's got an autistic son on the NDIS,
Yeah.
National Disability Insurance Scheme.
Yeah.
And she was asking about like, you know, people's benefits being cut, something like that. And he came out and said, me and Jenny are so blessed to not have any disabled kids.
Is that exactly what he said?
Yeah.
Is that exactly what he said? Well,
that's what he said. Like he's like, oh, you know, like, oh.
I think this is what he said. He said we've been blessed. We have 2 children, and we don't have to experience those like situations.
Yeah, you think we've been blessed not experience.
Yeah.
That, but you know, like he's like, you know, I would like to, yeah, but like it's just, I don't know, man. Like, that's a bit rough. Like that's a bit.
Yeah, I felt like I feel you. You know what? Like I feel like my man. Obviously the way he worded that wasn't good, but honestly, I didn't get a feeling that he was like saying it as though like having a child who's got a disability is not a blessing still. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think you know what I'm saying? Like he's just saying that, look, I mean, you know, that's how I took it. They've been blessed to not have to go through that, but he wasn't saying another child isn't a blessing. You know what I'm saying? But then yeah, people were really going off about it. Like, I mean, I saw that Rating Australian of the Year dude, I forget his name, man. But he came out the next day and he wasn't happy. There's a few people who were like, you know, attacked him in that. And yeah, that's
who's this? Who attacked him?
He's a wheelchair tennis player, man. His name, what's his name? Yeah, Rating Australian of the Year.
You know, if it's sports, man, I probably I don't know, man. You know this.
Nah, I feel you. Yeah. And even like the last there was another girl, like she was a Rating Australian of the Year, like she was the old Australian of the Year as well. I forget her name too, but she's like a lady, and she came out too. She was like, yeah, attacking the guy. So like a lot of people were like jumped on him. I feel like it's like that with him, you know what I'm saying? Because
people are tired of him.
I feel like that, man. I feel like he's not, he doesn't come across as like, even when he's talking a lot of stuff, it doesn't come across as genuine. He just sounds like such a politician. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I feel like he's too good a politician. You know what I'm saying? Because his answers when it comes to...
You know what I noticed?
Hey?
Yeah. I'm agreeing with you. Because what I noticed was during that debate thing,
Yeah.
You there?
Yeah, bro. I'm here.
Your camera?
My camera's frozen here, but I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Now we're good.
Let's just continue. Let's just continue, bro.
Yeah, because I noticed something because I watched a couple of clips from the debate.
Yeah.
When he gets asked a question, you know, so somebody might say, "Oh yeah, my name's Ibrahim. I got you know, question."
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh yes, Ibrahim. Yeah, I sympathize with you." And then to answer your question, it sounds like someone that's been trained to like speak a certain way. Right. Where it's like, okay, first acknowledge the name, and then say acknowledge that you acknowledge what they're asking, and then you're not flying off the cuff.
Yo, bro.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, man. I think because my shit, like, the thing is, your audio keeps freezing, but I hear you 100%. It's exactly like that. It's like my man's getting it from a textbook. He's like, he's learned that stuff, he's read it, and that's what he does. There is no human thing. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, there isn't. There isn't. Yeah. You know, and people like that, you can't tell like if they're lying or they're just saying it.
Nah, 100%. Like I've like every interview of his that I've watched, when he's asked questions and all that, it is definitely like that. You know what I'm saying?
It's like an act. He gets into an act, right?
Yeah. That's the vibe I get, man.
But you know what's funny, man? Like we get so caught up in like the leader and stuff, but we actually don't vote for the leader. That's the funny thing about it, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Like, I don't know. Do you feel like it's because like people like maybe it's kind of like Americanization of shit?
You feel like what? Sorry, it kind of cut
Do
out.
you think that's maybe due to like things being Americanized a bit?
Shit, I don't know, man. I wouldn't think it's because things are Americanized, right? I just think, people by nature, right?
Mhm.
People aspire. Like, for example, when people see somebody successful, or see somebody
Yeah.
who sounds like they know what they're talking about, someone who's confident, you know what I
Mhm.
mean? Someone who
Mhm.
speaks with authority. Like, people will just tend to
Attracted to
listen.
that.
Yeah,
Mm.
they are just attracted to it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like when you get somebody who's a good orator, when you get somebody who's a good public speaker, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm.
People just gonna be drawn to it like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What did you think of so say this other guy, man, the dude with all the billboards all over the country, man, like Clive Palmer and the United Australia Party. I know you've seen them ads on YouTube, bro.
Bro, I'm sick and tired of that shit on my YouTube, bro. But yeah. Yeah. All right, cool. Sorry about that, bro. My Zoom just keeps playing up
Nah,
on
we're
my
good.
end. But yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I think last question you'd asked was about the United Australia Party.
Yeah, Clive Palmer, man. What do you think about that, man? Do you think
I'm tired of his goddamn ads, bro. I'm tired of that shit, bro. Even he's got billboards everywhere too, man. And like, I don't even like. I know they probably went for the color yellow because they were like it stands out, but I don't even like it. You know what I'm
the
saying?
ugly,
Like,
yeah.
man, I don't like it.
Yeah. I feel like he's
Just even to start with,
I don't feel like he's trying to win.
or you just feel like he's trolling.
I don't feel like he's trying to win. You know what I mean? I think he's trying to divert the vote. So like, one party doesn't have all the power to fuck up like whatever kind of mining projects he wants to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
True. It's more personal, eh?
But there's no like, but there's like, if that guy, he's not gonna win. If he was to win, bro, I'll eat my shorts, bro. Like it's not happening. You know what I mean? He's just a useful idiot for himself.
Yeah. But you don't think maybe he might be trying to get some seats, like genuinely?
Yeah, maybe a seat, but like I think the main objective is to just create like a chaos, like organized chaos. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, so you remember that thing that happened to him like in WA with he had like won some mining rights for some area in like the Pilbara or something like in 2015, and then Mark McGowan's government came in and they wrote some legislation saying, well, you can't mine there because of.
Oh, really? Nah,
I can't remember the reason why, but
there
there was some retrospective legislation. So he tried to sue the state for 30 billion, which is like their annual budget. So they went in and wrote some other retrospective legislation and said you can't sue us. For some shit we did. Then he took them to the high court. So I think he's trying to create some chaos so that kind of situation doesn't happen to him again.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel like he might be as well just one of those like narcissistic type dudes as well. You know what I'm saying? Like just really, really up himself as well. Like he doesn't even the way he views himself might not even be realistic.
Close to reality. Or maybe he saw Trump doing what he was doing and he figured like, yo, I could do this.
I could, yeah. Now, but I feel like what you're saying has definitely got like hella weight, bro. Yeah, because even the campaign slogans, man, you know what I mean? They're just like, come on, man. Like who's
but you remember like last time, like 2019, his slogans were like make Australia great, like straight up copying Trump.
Yeah, right. I remember that. Yeah, right. So he's basically just doing the same shit.
He's just doing it, man. Like he's a guy, like he's a rich guy with money, but he's just trying to troll. Like
I'm not gonna lie,
man.
Read
these articles about Elon Musk.
I said I'm not gonna lie, man. But if I had hella money like that too, bro, I'd be doing similar shit, bro. Just trolling for the fun of it, bro. Why not? Why not, bro? Hey, when you got money, bro. Bro. Do what you want. Me, I'll do what I want, bro. No one will tell me.
But like, come on, man. Like those ads are excessive, man. Like I've been trying to like maybe watch a Vlad TV interview. Like
they're everywhere.
Program when you work from home, man. You throw in a Vlad TV interview to work, right?
Yeah,
And you see this guy, this fat ass motherfucker, and they're talking about like,
nah.
save your home, 3.5% mortgage for the next 5 years. I'm like, bro, like nobody cares, man.
Nah, 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 he's everywhere with it. You know, it doesn't matter what type of video you're watching, bro. Like, because generally, like ads that are kind of in line with what you're doing will pop. Nah, this dude's everywhere, bro. Come on, man. Come on,
Bro, have you
man.
noticed the Foot Locker ads disappeared? Because I used to see mad Foot Locker ads when I was watching Black TV.
Oh, right,
You
right,
know what I
right,
mean?
right.
About
I
like
know.
how authentic, about how or eBay ads about like how authentic
Yeah,
the sneakers are with the eBay
yeah,
verified
yeah,
blue
yeah,
tick.
yeah, yeah.
All that shit's gone, and now it's just fucking Clive Palmer, bro.
Damn. Man, he's going hard, bro. He's going hard.
Bro, are you sure that's not one of their shirts, man?
Come on, bro. This shirt is not yellow, bro. Come on, man.
You look
It's
yellow.
nah, it's not. It looks like it's yellow because of the light and everything, man, but it's not yellow. It's a weird, it's kind of like brown, sort of like, actually.
Word.
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
It's
but
mad,
yeah,
bro.
nah, I think, but to be honest, though, man, I actually think I will be surprised, but if I was to bet on it, I would say the Liberals will win, man, like just by a slim margin, just
That's your prediction, huh?
because everyone's gonna be. That's my prediction, man. Just because people just gonna say like, oh, he's handled the economy well and all this. It's just it's like the devil. I guess and that's what he's going for. It's like, oh, the devil, this guy's an
Yeah.
experience. And you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah,
Yeah.
nah.
What do you think?
Nah, look, man, I mean, unfortunately, bro, I think that's kind of what happens a lot of times, right? Is that people definitely vote with their own personal interests in mind, as
Yeah.
opposed to sort of like putting the greater good first.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
think because of that,
Mm.
because of that, the liberals are gonna win again, man.
You think they're gonna win as well? Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're gonna win again, man. I think as well traditionally,
What
like
about
here, when for people to actually take a government out, it's been a little bit. I guess I don't feel like right now there's been enough that has gone on, and that the liberals have really, really messed up to be
out of
like,
favor? Yeah.
yes, for people to be like, take them
Mm.
out. Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying.
What about like switching gears a bit, man?
Yeah.
What's your someone that's out of favor and out of the good good side of most people is Vlad Putin, bro.
Oh yeah, that guy. That guy.
Like, as far as I understand it, I
Yeah.
guess that was part of the USSR or something back in the day.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%.
And I guess he's wanting to recapture like some of the old territory.
Yeah,
To him,
yeah.
like he's just getting his country back. What are your
Basically,
thoughts?
yeah, basically it was part of the USSR, and at the same time, obviously, because Ukraine is more to the west, right? So strategically, he's closer to all
Mm,
the other Western European countries. Back in the day,
mm,
the Russians even had a lot of their nuclear. The USSR, sorry, had their nuclear base, their nuclear stations in the Ukraine.
mm,
So yeah, it was obviously a strategic thing, like military wise, and then like
mm,
they signed agreements over I think in the 90s that Ukraine would hand back all those bases and all the tech from those bases to Russia. And Russia
mm.
made a commitment that Russia wouldn't invade Ukraine and they would respect their nation and all that. You know what I'm saying? And then now they've kind of come back.
Yeah,
Vlad, as you call him, Vlad, has
yeah.
now he wants his territory back. I mean, look, bro, I don't, obviously, man, I don't. The thing is, I think it's a bit complicated because there's some Ukrainians, right, from my understanding, who are down with being a part of Russia, particularly in eastern Ukraine.
In the east.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And they've even some areas that have seceded to Russia historically, like over the past few years.
Oh, like the rebel controlled. Yeah, that's all in the east still. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It is. Yeah. So
Um,
yeah.
but but then like, look, there's. I would imagine like percentage wise, I'd probably imagine a majority of Ukrainians want to remain their own country, right?
Yeah. I think so. Yeah.
It's just this like because the other thing I think Vladimir Putin was saying is that like Ukraine shouldn't join NATO.
Yeah, that's another one of the major reasons.
You know, he's getting vexed about them actually joining
Yeah.
NATO. And then now, you know, his name's Zelensky, the president
Zelensky,
of Ukraine.
Guy, yeah.
Zelensky, he said, look, man, like if you call a ceasefire, we'll agree not to join NATO. But I think now Putin, probably that was just an excuse. Like, you know, the real reason was he just wants the territory back.
Nah, I think he just wants
which looks crazy to me because when you look, yeah. I mean, like, it looks crazy to me because if you look at the size of Russia,
yeah.
Like, how much more do you want, bro? Like,
yeah, it's crazy, man. Look, man. I mean, Putin to me is like he's just like he's a dictator, man. You know what I mean? What he wants goes, and what he wants to happen happens. You know what I mean? Yeah. The whole time, definitely, he was kind of playing the game and coming across to be a little bit like, you know, open to diplomacy and all that, but really, he knew what his intentions was all along. Yeah, and because you know, Russian nationalism is serious, man. You know, like remember when we were watching that that English guy, man, the documentary dude you put me on.
Ross Camp?
Nah, not him. The other guy, man.
The guy with the glass.
The brother.
Oh yeah. I forgot his name, but I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Like remember when we were watching that stuff and like the Russian nationalism is big, man. Even just the whole nationalistic sentiment in Russia, you know what I mean? And even a lot of people in Russia, right? They were supporting this whole invasion and that. So they just see themselves as, I guess, they deserve it because
it's destiny, manifesting destiny.
It's theirs, you know, it's USSR land, so it's theirs. So they're like, nah.
It's a similar thing to the Israel thing, right? In a way.
Damn, man. For me, this one is where it kind of, I'm not gonna lie, bro, but this one is where it like I don't like the situation because I see the reaction to the whole you know, to the invasion of Ukraine, right? Not saying that it's warranted or it's cool, right? But I'm like, keep that same energy because Israel has been invading Palestine basically in the same way for the past, I don't know how many, 60, 70 years.
Yeah.
Same thing going down, man. You know what I mean? Like Gaza and the West Bank and all that, bro, is just basically a Zionist movement. The Zionist movement, which started from the Israelis saying, you know, this was our God's promised land. That's basically, yeah, bro, basically how it started. And then they just come and then they've got support from the West because the West wanted the final solution to Israelites, right? You know what I mean? Basically.
Yeah.
And then the same thing is happening, but there was no opposition to that. Nothing. Like
Israel was no opposition from the West, man.
Bro.
None.
You know what I mean? Moving goalposts, as you say.
I think the Israel was going for so long, bro. Like the Israel has been going for so long. If you look at a map of Palestine, if you go back and you look at a map of Palestine in 1900, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna do that right now. Yeah.
And then you just look at over time what happened. They got squeezed into like the Gaza Strip one is the one. Like that one is like an open air prison, bro. Like like that one is fun.
Bro, imagine, bro. People needing passes and stuff in their own
place and they're all living.
Yeah. Bro.
And then the West Bank one, they got like, you know, Israelis can go here, like Palestinians can't go here. It's like it's a bit of appetite going on with the Israel one. I think the Russia-Ukraine one, there isn't like an ethnicity factor in it. I don't think so much. More of like I guess sovereignty borders thing, right? But the Israel one, it's like, yo, this is our holy land, and then like these guys were there before. It's just
It's
I
just
don't think
Zionist,
what
man.
they say in the Bible though. Like they say, I
Yeah,
think somewhere in the Bible it says like there'll be peace on earth. I don't know if this. Don't quote me on this, but somebody told me this one. But like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
the world will end with in Israel and Palestine.
It will what? It will end what?
Somebody told me this once a long time ago that like the world will end when there's
Mm,
peace in Israel and Palestine.
damn. Right, 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 right,
AKA,
right.
it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, because like the history of it, man, like basically, you know, basically it's one of them situations where like Big Brother and the UN, they drew up a plan and they said, okay, cool, this land, this is how you guys are gonna share it. And then
Yeah,
Israel just slowly like creeping in, you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
And
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like, nah, like
yeah, yeah, yeah. I
it's mad.
think that was 1947 or something
Yeah, somewhere around there, bro.
after the Second World War. Like
Yeah,
after, yeah, 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 yeah. I think I remember like
yeah, yeah. After the
reading a bit
Second World
about
War, yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
nah, like, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like I'm not saying either is okay, but I think
yeah,
the Palestine one, like, I get into like YouTube, like rabbit holes, watching videos about that from
yeah,
time to time
yeah,
because it's just way more crazier for me because the amount of land that's there is so
yeah.
little already
Nah,
from the
there
jump,
isn't. Yeah,
and then
yeah, yeah,
getting
yeah,
squeezed, like like four soccer fields, like worth of land
yeah,
living. You know what I mean? You can't get in,
yeah,
you can't leave the Gaza Strip, bro. Like the Ukraine one, I think honestly, I think the Ukraine Russia thing, it's
mm,
gonna settle down before the end of the year.
yeah, 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 yeah. Right,
I
right,
think
right, right.
either Russia's going to control the whole
So,
thing, or
so do you think with that one, like NATO is going to get more involved? What do you, yeah, what do you think about, the
NATO
way
is
like
not getting
Western
involved.
countries are
NATO,
providing
nah, they don't. NATO is not getting involved in that. The US
yeah
is not directly getting involved. Russia is not. I mean, sorry,
Australia anyway,
uh, Britain is not getting
UK,
directly
yeah.
involved. Australia is going to whatever the fuck the US does, so that's not
What
even a question.
what about supplying the Ukrainians with
Weapons and tanks and shit. Yeah, but that's not
weapons?
direct
Yeah, yeah,
involvement.
yeah. Huh?
That's not direct involvement. What they're trying to run away from is,
Yeah,
I think these guys know, like, I think they know, like, for VLAD, I'm gonna call it VLAD,
yeah,
like a legacy thing, bro. This is his
yeah.
legacy. He can claim, if he
Right,
can claim his territory back, yeah.
right, right, nah.
He doesn't give a fuck. If the
Right.
US attacks Russia directly, bro, like I think
Yeah,
he could press the,
yeah, yeah,
the nuclear button, bro. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
and and China is over there. Like China probably love to see that shit.
Yeah,
Like,
oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah,
because then they can go into Taiwan and say, yeah,
yeah.
bro, smash it.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Bro, okay. Bro, can I play devil's advocate here, right? Like historically, right? In like military involvement for a lot of countries has always started with aid. You know what I'm saying? Like as
Cold
in
War, yeah.
military aid. You know what I'm saying? Like when you look at the like the Vietnamese War, the states basically started doing that, right?
Yeah.
Just providing aid. And then they started doing airstrikes and all that, whatever. And then
Yeah.
even like the Iraqi conflict back in the day when Iraq was beefing with Iran, right? So do you think maybe in this one that could escalate to that level where that actually
Nah,
be yeah?
nah,
Okay.
nah. Because listen,
Yeah, yeah.
Ukraine is too close to Western Europe. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So the UK is not going to get involved in that shit because they're too close to the heat.
Right. Right. Right.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
just not gonna happen. Like
Yeah, yeah,
it's like that's my logic. It's not gonna happen because
yeah.
if Ukraine was located where Mongolia is,
Okay. Where the fuck's Mongolia, man? But
they might could
yeah.
fuck around and get him.
Nah, I feel you.
Just
I
fucking
feel
in the
you.
middle of Russia and China.
Yeah,
No one
that's
gives a
easy.
fuck. But you get what I mean.
I know. I know. I'm just fucking with you. Yeah, yeah. I
You know
feel
what I
you.
mean?
I
Like
feel you.
in the middle of Siberia somewhere. Like just
Yeah.
that's the thing. It's too close to the heat. Is too close to
Okay.
home for that to happen.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Nah, nah, that's fair.
America is not going to do something that the UK is not down with. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah, I feel you. I feel you,
I mean,
man.
they might do something that Australia is not down with, but who's Australia
Yeah.
anyway?
Right, 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 right. Nah. Nah, I feel you. I feel you. I think that's very
But
fair.
do you think that's is that what you're saying is going to happen? Is that your prediction?
No, I mean, to be honest, bro, I'm playing devil's advocate here. You know what I'm saying? Just
Do you think
throwing
it's
up.
going to happen? Or you're gonna stay?
Bro, I think look, I think they're gonna ceasefire, bro. I think they're gonna agree on a ceasefire.
And then Russia would have taken half the country.
Yeah. Look, I think the Ukraine will keep particularly the western parts. I know, like, look, I reckon they'll keep Kiev as well.
They'll keep the capital and like a couple like
but Russia's definitely going
more eastern part in Russia.
bite a chunk out of it. Yeah, bite a chunk out of it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
But yeah, man. Let's leave it at that.
All right, my guy.
Fun.
It's been lit.
Yeah, man. Until next time.
All right.
Thank you all for listening.
All right.
Keep the comments coming.
Please
Peace.
do. Please do. All right.